So today's video is gonna be done with these. Also, don't mind the background. So today I decided to do something that I haven't been planning, just came up with the idea and was like, let's film it, let's do it, it sounds really fun. I have had some major style evolution kind of thing. And I decided to share with you like my style evolution kind of thing from 5th grade all the way to the grade that I am now, which is 8th. Wow, 8th grade. It feels weird saying that. Let's go. Around 5th grade, I really liked kind of planning. It was 5th grade at the beginning of 6th grade. I really liked kind of planning the stuff that I was like wearing a lot, and my goal at the time was to look really girly and vintagey. Like vintage was my #1 goal at the time. I think that a very iconic piece of clothing that I owned then was this, and this cost like around 20 euros, which is kind of insane thinking that I never wore it. The fitting of this specific piece of clothing is very tight, and I'm not after I was out of that phase, I was never like a fan of really fit clothing, so I never really got into wearing it at all. But there we go then. So major style inspo back then was Marzia. I definitely was a huge fan of what she was wearing, and I was definitely trying to stick with that. Second up, we got around 6th grade. I have like pieces of paper describing every phase and stuff like that, just because I'm organized. Around that time, I was still sticking a lot to the girly. But my main inspo was like pretty much what everybody at my school was wearing. Like what every single person was wearing, I had to own. This is, if you've been a classmate of mine, you would definitely recognize this. This was like a very Murtaugh statement piece, you know? This is like a kind of cropped top that has all these little splats of paint everywhere, and it says, "You only live once." And I also did wear a lot of skater skirts, and this is and I don't really wear it anymore, but I could pair it with something if I wanted to, you know. It's really like simple and black. Was last year, which was probably like the best kind of phase of this bunch, which was my very like hipster and 90s kind of thing. And this is when I started getting inspired by Pinterest. This was like 7th grade, yeah, all throughout 7th grade until like summertime, I guess. Things that I wore were things like that, like really, you know, strip things like that with like loose pants. Or this is a nice major example. This is something that I did used to wear a lot, which is this thing that I still wear and I love, and it's really nice and fuzzy and like warm. And this is probably one of my favorite pieces in my closet still, which is this kind of pair of overalls, which I thought of buying. I was thinking of buying for a really long time, but I actually did buy it, and it was great because a little story time. When I went to actually buy this thing after thinking about it for so long, I met one of my favorite YouTubers. This has brought me luck, I guess, and it is the most lovely piece of clothing I own. The last phase we have is my emo phase, which was around the time when I was like emotionally drained, which is summer 2016 until like mid autumn of 2016, which was emo. Everything I saw on Musically, pretty much, and it was just emo black bands. All I would wear is like black jeans, black shoes, black jacket, and band t-shirts. And of course we have the Bring Me the Horizon one, we have the MCR one, and we have the Nirvana one. And yes, I do love all 3 of those bands. I do really listen to Nirvana a shit lot. My style right now is starting to get back on the hipster one. I have kept a little elements of each phase, and I'm starting to like putting them together. It's starting to get back on track. It's not really shitty anymore. Decided I forgot to point out is that the style that I am aiming towards right now is the kind of grunge that like 90s grunge that you see on Pinterest, which is pretty nice. And yeah, it does have a lot to do with my kind of emo hipstery kind of thing, so really fits, really nice. Thank you for watching. I have no storage. God damn. That was all for today, peeps.